Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Greetings from College Dunia. I would like to inform our viewers that Dr. Sharma is B.B. Patode Chair Professor of Business Responsibility and Dean, IFIM Business School at Vijay Bhumi University. He keeps a close watch on markets, corporate conduct, and higher education. At Vijay Bhumi, he is involved in the development of new age curriculum and pedagogy in business studies area to produce gig economy ready graduates. He is keen proponent of the rising trend of graduate hiring. Welcome, sir, on this show.
Thank you very much.
So, sir, at the outset, I wish to know your latest creation, that is Multiple Intelligence Test at Vijay Bhumi University. What is the need of MIT and why was it developed by you? And what exactly is this?
Thank you very much, Tejeshwar and College Dunia, for hosting me on this very important subject. I understand that a lot of youngsters who are your audience, they could be undergrad students, undergrad aspirants, postgraduate students. So there is a vast number of students you cater to. When I think of myself, when I put myself in the student's shoes, one central question which comes to my mind, actually two central questions. The first one is, what is my passion? Each and every student, without fail, must discover one's passion. That is the foremost question. And the second question is, even if I have discovered my passion, how do I really translate my passion into a successful life? These are two central questions. When it comes to self-discovery, some people are lucky, they have conducive atmosphere, while most may not be. Even if we're lucky, the journey of self-discovery has to be initiated from somewhere. And so I took inspiration from the proponent of the multiple intelligence theory, Professor Howard Gardner of Harvard University. And I looked up his publications, his research, and I thought, if an easy to use tool is created and which is freely made available to all the students, and that is what the Vijay Bhumi University has now done at its website, the students will know of the 8 multiple intelligences which Professor Gardner has defined. Where is a student's strength? What are the core competences of a student? If this is discovered, then 2 important alignments can happen in a student's life. The first alignment is choice of a correct degree. Choice of a degree which accentuates, which cultivates the core talents of a student. And the second alignment happens at choice of a right career. So 2 important utilities are sought to be achieved through multiple intelligence tests at Vijay Bhumi University. First one, we want to help people decide right degree for themselves, so that right kind of skills, right kind of knowledge, right kind of attitude can be developed by the student. The second one is, having undergone a right degree, the student must be able to choose a right career and achieve happiness and success, whatever be the parameters of happiness and success. But this is the core reason why at Vijay Bhumi we have developed multiple intelligence tests. I think that's the sum and substance of the Riyaz Dityor behind developing the test.
That's really great, sir. So, sir, what parameters have gone into the making of multiple intelligence test?
Right. So, Professor has provided 8 parameters, 8 clusters of intelligences. These are, visual spatial intelligence, linguistic verbal intelligence, logical mathematical intelligence, bodily kinesthetic intelligence, musical intelligence, interpersonal intelligence, intrapersonal intelligence, and naturalistic intelligence. So broadly, these are the 8 areas of a person's personality which are being looked at in the multiple intelligence test. To give you a little more about the test, if you see these words, they're self-explanatory. So somebody who is good at logic and linguistic together can certainly aspire to be a good lawyer, because these could be the core skills. Of course, there would be associated, intelligences which will help. For example, a teacher. A teacher must have, the linguistic skills, must have the substantive skills, but also logical ability to connect with children. Also bodily kinesthetics, so that one can really perform in a class and engage with the students either in the class or on the ground or in the laboratory. So therefore, these multiple intelligences can can indicate very correctly what kind of degrees, what kind of careers would be suitable. And that is why we have chosen the core 8 parameters as propounded by Professor Howard Gardner. And the same we have utilized in this e-tool, which has been made available freely at the Vijay Bhumi University's website.
That's really wonderful, sir. Sir, being the Dean of IFIM School, can you tell us how Vijay Bhumi University is helping students in choosing their career path?
Right. So at Vijay Bhumi, let me tell you, Tejeshwar, that our uniqueness is in two things. Number one, we place great emphasis on self-discovery, and we want to help our students to discover themselves. So at the outset, as I mentioned, this multiple intelligence tool has been made available to all the students, whether or not you're part of the Vijay Bhumi University, but you're welcome to use it at our website, and also engage in personalized counseling by our trained counselors. So that is one thing we have done. The second thing, at Vijay Bhumi University, when students come in the very first year, in the first and second year indeed, we call it discovery years. And in these discovery years, a student is really allowed to choose courses across the schools, across the baskets. And the core purpose, the core utility of these discovery years is that a student can discover oneself and figure out what majors, what minors, what super specializations one would like to pursue going forward in the remainder of the degree. So therefore, self-discovery is at the core. Third thing, in terms of pedagogical intervention, we allow students to learn through immersion. We don't restrict learning only in the classroom. So a lot of learning happens outside the classroom. So learning on the go and learning through immersion are the two very critical component of learning at Vijay Bhumi University. And all of this, and of course there are multiple ways, every subject, every class brings a fresh perspective on things, but broadly these are the 3 or 4 things which we try and do at Vijay Bhumi University, so that a student is best enabled to explore oneself and make informed choices.
Rightly said, sir. There should not be any restriction. Sir, I have heard a lot about Vijay Bhumi's unique liberal professional curriculum. Can you throw some more light on it?
Certainly. In fact, if you see, the university claims to be India's first liberal professional university, because the liberal curriculum architecture in professional degrees has been made available by Vijay Bhumi University, perhaps first time. So therefore, that is the message we give to the students. But coming back to your question, where we say that we have a unique liberal professional curriculum, the courses are divided at 3 levels: L1, L2, and L3. So there are 3 layers, 3 levels of the courses. L1 courses are all about self-discovery. So you discover, and of course these are credit courses. You earn credit. They're very well accepted in your graduation requirements. But these are primarily discovery courses. At L2 and L3 level, what you can do is you can choose, once you have discovered yourself, you can choose what kind of specializations or combination of specializations one would like to pursue. For instance, I see these days, advertisement for freshers, job advertisements for freshers, which say, for instance, digital sales advertising expert. Now, in order to fit in this role, a student needs to have digital skills, advertising skills, and sales skills. Just to give you this one illustration, how this liberal curriculum helps a student. So, a student at L2 and L3 level can choose courses from the business basket. You can choose courses to pursue advertising management, sales management. From the communication design basket, you can choose the courses on communication design, and from the data science school one can choose courses which belong to data science and artificial engineering, artificial intelligence. So therefore, by making by freeing a student to choose courses across the baskets, across the schools, a student can really carve out a degree, can carve out a career for oneself. That is the fundamental design and the utility of our unique liberal professional curriculum. The same goes for other areas. Somebody who is studying data science, let's say a BSc in data science, can very well study courses in business area, finance area, marketing area, and then be a successful data scientist. So, by opening up these options, the students stand to gain a lot. They are a short winner, because how the markets are going to respond, how the job scenario is going to respond, we really don't know. So all we can do is create a curriculum architecture which doesn't restrain student, which offers maximum freedom to the students, so that they can choose as per the market conditions, as per the core competences they possess. This is what is the main promise of the liberal professional curriculum architecture of Vijay Bhumi University. I hope that is clear to you.
Yeah, sir. That's really great to know, sir. Sir, but how is this curriculum being changed so that it is in synchronization with the changing market trends?
Of course, you are right that this liberal professional curriculum is primarily a shock absorber of the market trends, right? So there are two things which we need to understand, and all your audience need to understand. At first level, every subject, the curriculum is crafted in collaboration with the industry. That's the first thing. And that is undergoing constant review, right? So that whatever is being demanded by the industry is reflected in the curriculum. That is the first level of curriculum engineering, which is happening constantly. I mean, there is a minimum annual review is what we pursue. And in fact, that is why our engagement with the industry and the excitement in our classes is also very, very visible. The second thing is, having done this subject level curriculum revisions, then we go on to offer, as I said, the architecture is such that a student can choose any courses across the schools, across the baskets. And because of this, the constant changes in the market, constant changes in the job roles are being continuously observed by the curriculum, and students stand to benefit by these changes on a regular basis.
That's really great to know, sir. So, sir, how do you see your liberal professional curriculum and multiple intelligence test in the light of new education policy?
Well, that's a very timely question, I would say, because the new education policy, if you see the text, if you read the text of the NEP, the core spirit is to free the student, to free the curriculum. That is the core spirit. Of course, it addresses a large number of issues in the education space, both at the school level and at the higher education level. but the core is to free the student, because ultimately you will agree that education is all about enablement. If it doesn't enable, it is not really education. So therefore, what we are doing at Vijayabhumi University, in fact, new education policy is a solid validation, is a solid vindication that government is the entire country is now going to move in the same direction. So our thought process, in a way, has received a great fillip, and we are very pleased because the way our curriculum architecture allowing students to choose across the baskets, and the way self-discovery being the core idea, core spirit of our education, the both are being reflected in the national education policy, and we are of course very pleased with these changes, and we want to strengthen the resolve of the government that this university is going to constantly strengthen the education sector in line with the new education policy. So we are very pleased with the new developments which are happening right now.
That's really great, sir. Sir, because of this COVID, students are very much skeptical about the placements. What are your thoughts on this skepticism, sir?
See, in terms of placement, I understand that students have this, concern, this apprehension. I understand a lot of paid internship being revoked, a lot of placement offers being revoked. All of this is happening. But if I can take your audience back to the question where we started about self-discovery. A student whose self-discovery, choice of career, and choice of education, if all the three are aligned, I would call this a temporary shift, a temporary concern. Ultimately, markets are going to come back, jobs are going to come back, but quite naturally, I must add here that the march of the markets, which has been taking place in last 10-15 years, the way platform economies have come into place, and in almost every sector, whether it is food distribution, intra-city transport, or distribution of groceries, we have these new age companies, Olas, Ubers of this world, Swiggies of this world, Amazons of this world. So therefore, when the world is changing, the jobs are also changing. So I think the more important question which I would like to raise before your audience is not really whether or not the jobs will return. They will of course return. But the question is whether are you ready to take on those jobs? Because the format is going to change. It is akin to this, that earlier cricket, I'm borrowing a phraseology from cricket, earlier cricket used to be a test match, 5-day. People lost interest, it became 1 day. People lost even that, and then it became 2020. Formats changed. Cricket is very much there, the formats change. Exactly in the same manner, the job formats are also going to change. Are you ready for those new formats? Are you ready for those new demands by the industry? That is a more important question, and that is the reason why our whole education, whole degree concept at Vijayabhumi University is clustered around self-discovery and liberal professional curriculum. I think that's what your audience need to think more seriously, Tejeshwar.
Rightly said, sir. The formats will change, and with the competition so high, how do you guide your students to survive in this competitive scenario?
I think in terms of speaking, let me tell you, it's very easy for me to articulate this, that, discover yourself and pursue your passion through choosing right courses, right majors, right minors, right super specialization. But let me tell you that it's not easy in practice. So what we do at Vijayabhumi University, we have two kinds of courses. One are the academic courses through which you develop, your substantive expertise, and we have practice courses Let me give you some examples very briefly. Personality enhancement program. Now, this is a credit-bound 3-year long program, assuming that one is pursuing a 3-year degree. It's a credit bound degree long program wherein you get to know your body, your mind, your communication skills. You get to improve your connect with the society. So there is a constant effort, everyday effort, which goes into managing self, managing your mind, managing your body. Similarly, we have something called social immersion program. Students are put to a structured regime where they pick up a social problem, develop a techno-economically viable solution, and hand it over back to the society which it works with. So therefore, through these practice courses and through these academic courses, what we develop in students T-shaped professional, wherein students have general competencies. General competencies, when I say, I mean ability to communicate, ability to speak well, ability to write well, ability to structure a problem, ability to structure a solution, and ability to execute something. These are general abilities. It doesn't matter which area, which sector, what kind of job you grab, but one will always require these abilities. But along with the horizontal bar of the T, which represents the general skills, you have vertical bar in the T, which represents a specialization. So a combination of academic courses and the practice courses, this is the way we prepare our student to survive in such competitive scenario.
That's really great, sir. Sir, what are your expectations from the students who are going to be the part of Vijay Bhumi family from this year onwards? And what is your suggestion or message to the students who are preparing to join your prestigious institute?
Well, all I would like to say is that, the times are not similar what they used to be a few years back. If you're talking of COVID, it has only accentuated the rate of change. It has only accelerated the rate of change. So the change which have taken place in last, say, 7 months or more, otherwise would have taken place over a period of 5 years. So that's one thing you need to understand. And because of this acceleration, the students who are coming to Vijay Bhumi, my message to them is that come with a free mind, come with a mind to discover yourself, come with a mind to explore more and more, not only about yourself, but about the world around you, so that you can figure out your own unique space in this universe. Everybody has a space, but you have to figure that out. And if I can take you, if I can give you something what Professor Gardner always says, that you learn at your best when you have something you care about and can get pleasure in being engaged. That is the core at Vijay Bhumi University. If you can love yourself, if you can love exploration, if you can love being engaged in what you're good at, Vijay Bhumi is the place. And we, all of us at Vijay Bhumi University wish to keenly engage with such students. That's all I would like to say.
That's really great, sir. Sir, this discussion was really insightful. I hope viewers will learn a lot from this. Thank you for your time, sir.
Thank you very much for hosting me. Great pleasure being here.